Okay, pop quiz. Why does it take 3 tries to plug in a USB stick? It has 2 sides. The math says you should get it right 50% of the time. But somehow, we all get it wrong 100% of the time. If you clicked this video, you'd probably feel like your life is one big USB stick. You try, you fail, you flip, you fail again. You drop your keys, you say you too when the waiter says, enjoy your meal. And you lie awake at night replaying that one awkward thing you said in 2014. You think you're messy. You think you're clumsy. You think everyone else has it figured out. But what if I told you that messing up is actually your brain's way of keeping you alive? What if I told you that the most attractive people are the ones who spill their coffee? And what if I told you that you are not actually clumsy? You are just an evolutionary experiment that's still in beta testing. Let's find out why you feel this way. First, let's give you a break. Being a human is physically ridiculous. Most mammals walk on 4 legs. They are stable tables. Humans, we are tall, wobbly towers balancing on 2 tiny feet. We traded stability for the ability to use our hands. Every time you take a step, you are technically falling forward and catching yourself. So, if you trip, that's not you being bad at walking. That is you fighting gravity and losing a round. And it's not just us. Have you ever seen a panda? Pandas have no natural predators, so they never evolve to be graceful. They fall constantly. And the albatross. It's a majestic bird with a 10-foot wingspan. But when it lands, it faceplants. Frequently, nature is full of mess-ups. You bumping into a doorframe isn't a defect. It's usually just a glitch in your proprioception. That's your body's GPS. Sometimes, when you're stressed or growing or just tired, the GPS signal lags. You aren't clumsy. You're just buffering. Okay, so we trip. But why does it feel so catastrophic? Why do we want to crawl into a hole when we make a mistake? It's because of something psychologists call the spotlight effect. We walk around assuming we are the main character in the movie of life, and everyone else is the audience watching our every move. In the year 2000, researchers did a cruel but hilarious experiment. They made university students wear a bright yellow t-shirt with a picture of Barry Manilow on it. They sent these students into a crowded room. Afterward, they asked the students, how many people noticed your embarrassing shirt? The students guessed 50%. The reality? Less than 25%. Most people didn't even look. Here is the liberating truth. Everyone is too busy worrying about their own messy lives to notice yours. That awkward thing you did, they forgot it 10 seconds later because they were wondering if they looked weird. But here is the wildest part. Let's say someone does see you mess up. You spill your drink. You trip. You say a word wrong. Your instinct says, they think I'm an idiot. Science says they probably like you more. This is called the Pratfall effect. In the 60s, a psychologist recorded people answering quiz questions. Person A answered everything perfectly. They were a genius. Person B answered perfectly, but at the end, they spilled a cup of coffee on themselves. Who did people like more? Person B, the spiller. Why? Because perfection is intimidating. It's fake. We don't trust it. When you make a mistake, you become human. You become relatable. Your mess-up signals to people, it's okay, I'm not a robot. You can relax around me. So, if you trip on a date, congratulations. You just used a psychological hack to make yourself more charming. Before we go, I have to explain one specific mess-up that drives everyone crazy. Walking into a room and forgetting why you are there. You think, oh no, I'm losing my mind. Nope, that is called the doorway effect. And it's actually a sign your brain is working correctly. Your brain organizes memories by location. When you walk through a door, your brain thinks, new room, new scene. Delete the old cache to save energy. It's literally hitting the refresh button. You didn't mess up. Your brain was just being efficient. And this applies to learning, too. Neuroscientists like Andrew Huberman have found that when you make an error like getting a math problem wrong or missing a basketball shot, your brain releases chemicals like acetylcholine. That chemical basically screams, "Pay attention. Something went wrong." It marks the neural pathway for change. You cannot learn without the frustration of a mistake. The mistake is the trigger that tells your brain to upgrade. So, look, you are going to mess up. You are going to say the wrong thing. You are going to push a pull door. You can beat yourself up about it, or you can look at it like the Japanese art of kintsugi. In kintsugi, when a bowl breaks, they don't throw it away. They fix the cracks with gold dust. They believe the piece is more beautiful because it has been broken. It has a history now. Your mistakes are just your gold paint. They make you human, they make you learn, and honestly, they make for much better stories than being perfect ever would. So the next time you get this thing wrong, remember, being perfect is boring. Being messy, that's what makes you the most relatable person in the room.